Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Aries here with a video. Anyways, what's going on in my life today is simple. It's my day of rest. I got out of bed late. I'll explain why. After the dog walk last night, I decided to go ahead and take some time to relax, and it just, you know, got to a point where I was watching some movies and some YouTube vids and doing this and checking out things. The next thing you know, I get a message from a friend of mine who wanted to chat, so we chatted on Skype, and I was chatting with a couple other people, and then finally I just said, to Cousin Camilla, I gotta get some sleep, I'm getting tired, and so I decided to go ahead and get some sleep. Well, sleeping in, I figure, not bad. I did my business emails last night, except one, which I'll do Sunday. I'm just a little, trying to be more efficient, in my everyday life. Tomorrow, I got to dust. I got to clean the office, dust, tidy the kitchen. I tidied the kitchen today lightly when I was doing laundry in there. But anyway, as you all know, today's one of those just lazy days. Tomorrow we're supposed to have more snow. So, I don't envy myself because my boots are drying. My boots have been drying for a long time. So, anyways, after Aaron walked the dogs today for me, he forgot to go to the post office, and I said, Aaron, you forgot to go to the post office, and he said, oh, I'm sorry, I was busy, but we'll get to it, So tonight on the dog walk, we'll go by the post office to check our mailbox. We have a P.O. box. So I asked Aaron after lunch. I had lunch like 2.5, 3 hours ago. I was running really behind schedule. I got up. I was a slow poke, having my coffee, having this, having that. And finally, Aaron and I were sitting there, and I said, hey, dinner's going to be in a while. I still need my Bible time, my first Bible, which, as I said, like I said yesterday, I finished the Old Testament today. Now I'm into the little stories of, in between, etc. for my study Bible, and then it goes into the Gospel of Matthew. So, on the other one, remember I told you Bibles for America gives you free Bibles. In my humble opinion, the scriptures are really good if you want to read the scriptures, but I don't want to read 10 stinking pages of Bible commentary. My study Bible doesn't even have 10 pages. This is a New Testament that should be maybe 300 to 400 pages, right? But they stick in 1,300 and I think it's like 60 pages, where most of it is study notes. I mean, after a while, you're going to be tired. It could take me approximately 30 days just to read the New Testament if you just read it. Now, if you're bored as hell, you could sit there and read it over and over. It took me about a little over an hour today to read the Matthew's chapters 4 and 5, and they use like 1A, 1B, 1C. Then it's like 1B, 2B, 2. Heck, they have like multiple notes for the same study thing. It might be good for someone who's interested in something like that, but come on. I mean, the Greek Interlinear Bible I borrowed from the library is more entertaining than this Bible. You know, the only thing I don't like about the Greek Interlinear, it's made in China. Now, I don't have much against Chinese-made products, but I do like to know what's in it and stuff. Like, This here is made in the USA. I believe it's Holiday Reds made in Canada. Like I said the other day, we are supporting Jesse's girls' country. So I spent some time last night before I went to talk on Skype to actually finish up some Christmas letters, Christmas cards. I wrote a letter to Familla. I got a letter started for Angela, which, by the way, today's news. Yo, girl, thanks for emailing me, Ange. I was kind of worried about you, so you know. By the way, for you all know, I had to do this video a third time because Mr. Aaron decided to call me during video 2. And that really irritated the hell out of me. So, but the good news is Aaron and I, after the 30th, I'm going to email Sunday night the information to the surgeon who's doing the breast implants. And I'm going to make sure I go in January or February. Me and Aaron's planning it out carefully. We're going to stay one night in Seattle, then we're going to fly in the morning, and then we're going to do some other stuff. And one of the things I did is I took the liberty of pre-ordering a couple things for Aaron last night. When and if they get released, which they should, depending on things. Reason I don't show you my backside is everyone knows these are my comfort pants with holes in the bottom, you know, in the butt. So I need new sweats. It's just, you know, so anywho, let's see what else is going on with me. So Aaron and I talked about the trip. We don't know what's going on with the surgeon who's doing lower genital reconstruction surgery. So, you know, so what we have is we have a list of the hotels what we can go through in the state that I'm going to for the breast augmentation. We're going to be going to there. We're only staying a couple days. We got to coordinate with the surgeon so we don't have to stay longer than needed. And then we completely ship out. And we might do it early February. We're just... Because once those tickets are done, that's it. We're on a plane and we're going there. We don't know what's going to happen with the surgeon because the surgeon hasn't even gotten back to us with a yay or a nay. So the surgeon doesn't get back to us by payday. Then we're going to schedule the trip to get the breast augmentation, and then we're going to skip the rest until we know what the hell's going on with the surgeon. So the surgeon is being kind of a pain. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the surgeon to figure out what the hell it's doing, I can go back to laser hair removal. So yay! So anyways, Monday also is my day of my medicine for Aaron giving it to me, so I'm happy about that. So and by the way, for some of you out there, CGR Undertow, who's a classic gaming room, I like Lord Carnage as well. They do a lot of good game reviews. I like the RPGs. I'm going to spend some time tonight looking over some RPGs because I have some ideas. So I'm going to go off my list tonight. I'm going to watch some reviews. I'm going to have a nice, relaxing evening. YouTube's my entertainment, by the way. And I'm going to figure out what to do, you know. So anyways, the thing about the phone call is me and Aaron just finished dinner. I had dishes in the sink that I must wash up. For once, he's like, woohoo, I don't have dishes, Rita. Yeah, okay, yes. You see, he usually cooks at his place, and I'm just like, no, man, this is your place. If you can leave your place dirty, well, I clean daily in my place, and I focus on my cleaning, then you can focus on yours instead of being glued to the PS2 now going, oh yeah, I need to get this game next in the series and that game. And I'm like, oh, really? While you're thinking about that, Aaron, I'm thinking about what colors of lipstick I want next. Oh no, your mind's been morphed on the hormones to being a female mind more. Whoa! Okay, yeah, So, I also want to share with you, I kind of chipped a nail here hitting at a door the other day. That kind of irritated me, you know, a missing thing. But if you see it right there in the top, I'm using holiday red with green sparkles. So, um, anyways, Tuesday is a business day, so we got plans Tuesday morning. I gotta be up early. The schedule is set. I am looking forward to contacting the surgeon also because I have to cancel my appointments within 24 to 48 hours for the pre-test for tests for genital surgery. So we don't know what's going on right now, but we're hoping everything works out to a T. So we just gotta wait for it, you know. Christmas, as you know, is 6 days away. We're doing a turkey and a ham. I made a stupid joke with Aaron on tonight about our joint channel. Why not do how to make turkey soup for dummies? He goes, yeah, but the problem is you're only doing the base and the meat. What's the point? Everyone can do that. Yeah, okay. So anyways, we're getting everything put together for the breast augmentation trip. Aaron's going with me. We want to see how Moppy handles being on a train. So, a train and an airplane. So we're setting it up. So once we get it taken care of, then all I gotta do is buy the. I'll buy the plane tickets, then the train tickets Aaron will cover, and then we got the hotels, which are really, really cheap in February. So then we'll spend like 4 days there, or 3, depending on how fast they can get the implants ordered in. And then afterwards, we're pretty good. So all is well on the breast implant train. Woo woo. So anyways, I've explained to Angela a little bit of what's going on in the roadblock thing. You all know I've been depressed, so I'm trying to stay positive. My aunt and my sister, who I love very much, has said to try to stay positive. Of course I am. Same with Jessie girl. Jesse's girl. Aaron was joking about that today too, the song, you know. And he also asked me to listen to a song. It's called like Wild Girl or something by Frank Zappa. I was like, oh, she's a fine girl. Yeah, something like that. I thought fine gal, but it's like, yeah, well, you know. So, anyways, Aaron's at home watching his TV. Oh, and for you out there, if my sister ever watches, thank you. I gotta now go by the bedroom soon in Aaron's place, of course. Grab the wrapping paper. I gotta wrap up the gift you gave Aaron. So now I just gotta wait for Aaron to get Aaron to what do you call it? His other gift for my sister. He messaged me. The reason he wanted to talk to me on the phone was he's like, "Oh yeah, did you get your mail today in your box?" Yeah, everything was delivered. Why? Oh, well, your aunt's card came in. I'm not opening it yet till you get yours. Really? You're so funny, Aaron. Anyway, so today I also was looking over some people that are on my Skype list, and I saw a profile picture of one girl that I knew that was overweight. It looks like she's lost a lot of weight, and I'm happy for her. So, on that aspect. So, anywho, I just am very, very busy and very, very tired. You know, so I'm going to be calling it an early day. I go to the library on Monday. I want to print out the things. Aaron says we don't have to, but my itinerary changed. As you know, I was going to go today, but going to bed at 6 in the morning doesn't do any good for me, you know. And Jessie girl's like, oh yeah, you're going to bed late. You're becoming a Jessie girl. Hardly. I just got out of bed late. So, anyways, other than that, you know, today's going to be a day of rest. My rest includes YouTube. I try to do YouTube daily, but lately I've been actually playing, for some of you out there. And I know, Rhonda Girl messaged, me and Rhonda talk when she's not, busy. The other day I was worried about her. I've taken to, adoption to her, and we were talking about games. Apparently she's addicted to Call of Duty. And I was talking to her about this, and she said she'll have to pick up this next month, which is the Triple Play Collection. Now, the first 2 games are on PS2, and then it goes PSP, and the PSP ones are, man, they're expensive. But, you know, if I'm going to be having surgery, I'm going to have to grab them because those games rock on portable. They rock all together now, you know. I'm trying to finish my plan up, but, you know, it takes a while to level characters up because the enemies are so strong, and they give you some crappy enemies, you know, and you're supposed to spend, like, 10 levels to go down your list of characters, you know, and you have 10 levels, you know, like, I'm all level 10s or over. I got one that's 14 who's a healer, and, you know, once you crack out, like, the top one and you work your way down, you might be able to start killing the enemies faster in the game, but to do that, you need to be very powerful. So when they say this is the game, these games are called the ultimate a tactical RPG for the hardcore RPGer. They're not joking. They're actually telling the truth because you gotta level grind. And then when you do want powerful things, your levels can go, they give you things like, for example, you get an item, the cell phone. Did you know if you can get to a certain area and you can complete certain parts of the game, you can actually go into the level called the cell phone, for example, and there'll be 100 enemies. You don't know what's in there, and all of a sudden you and your armies just got to go in and wipe them out. And when you do it, you gain experience, you know, so it's the hardcore RPG game. So, but my goal tonight is for a mini project is I'm going to sit back, watch a little YouTube, do my voice training, and that's about it, you know. So yeah, I just hope Aaron doesn't call me, and you know, so I will keep you all informed of tomorrow. Tomorrow is the football. That's how I clean when the football game's going. I have rabbit ears, and it works just amazing, and it keeps me going while I'm doing it also. And then, you know, by the way, I had this guy today, before I go. This guy annoyed the piss out of me. He sits there and he's Arab, and I do not like Arab men. And he sits there and he hits the call button on Facebook Messenger. So I hit ignore, and I'm like, what a jack off. Then he does it again. I hit ignore. Then I ignore. I finally got and cut and pasted his name, went into it after he did it like 30 times. And I'm like, F this little twit. You're banned, douchebag. That was it. I mean, I'm not going to have some jackwad keep sitting there. It's like, no, I'm not talking to you. I don't know you. So go suck a big fat one and leave me alone, you little dork. Instead, I banned him. So, you know my policy on that. And I made a Facebook status saying, you know, you annoy me. This is what happens. So, and the final thing today is thanks to Auntie for the gift. And thank you, sister, for sending out. Your guys' gifts will go in Tuesday and Wednesday. Angela, girl, I know you subscribe. Your gift will be there Wednesday. It's a huge box, so look for it. Everything in the box is wrapped unless the Jack Monkeys decide to open it because they think it's not media mail. Stupid postal inspectors. So, final thing to say is Aaron made a comment, I believe, the other day on a transgender's wall about how this girl was a genetic girl playing as a trans woman. He just lambasted her. He tells me. Then we're sitting there and we're watching CGR Undertow's last video. When we get through it, he's like, what the hell is this? He's like, oh no. I'm like, what? I just gave her a compliment by accusing her of being a genetic girl. That's a homosexual man that had a sex change. Rant, rant, rant. Out the door he goes. Now he's at home watching Monk or CSI Season 3 or something. I have no clue what the hell he's watching, but I really don't care as long as I get my time at home. Which, by the way, I might do one more video after this one's updated. I have not decided, but if I do, please look for it because there's something I want to talk about. But this video blog is done. And just remember, this is Scarlet Red. I like all the colors, but Aaron says this lipstick is for, again, this is the type of lipstick that you wear that says F me. With that said, everyone, please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion. Thank you. And may God bless you all.